They're on the court. The countdown is beginning. They've stepped between the lines. 10 minutes is on the clock. It's a 10-minute sprint, and they start even before the countdown finishes. Three, there we go. We're off and running. So is Van Den Adel, but she dribbled it off her ankle. So that is going to go out of bounds over to Blue, Israel. Trying to pull off a shocker to start their pool play campaign. Here we go. And a quick whistle on White. Raber is had it on the elbow. She's guarded by Van Den Adel. Haddad will have it at the top of the key with Dreesen defending. Dreesen's really become a really good player on their national roster as a defender, and she's a really good slasher. Keep an eye on her. Lois Betteville's a veteran. She knows this game like the back of her hand. The Duchess will drive and kick. Lois Lane misses it long. That's going to sail out of bounds and back over to Blue. We're 10 games into a 20-game day one. We saw each team in Group A play for each squad. It's A and D in action today. Tomorrow it'll be B and C. 6 days total of action. And a little bit different format this year. For the first time, the second and third seeds will compete in a round of 16 and a play-in game to the quarterfinals. Only the top seed advances to the quarterfinals. So just slightly different than what we've seen in years past. Not only that, I should mention again that our gold, silver, and bronze medal finishers qualify directly to next year's World Cup. And next year's World Cup medalists qualify directly to the Olympic Games. So this is kind of the first step in that kind of chain effect. Very important to get it done out here. Good defense there from Janine Hoyt, one of the many Hoyts that we've seen represent the Netherlands national team in 3x3. Shout out to all of her sisters. Oh my goodness, late in the shot clock, she drops it like it's hot. You can't hate on that. That was Vaturni getting it done, a 24-year-old and top-ranked Israeli on this team. We've seen Israel compete in the European Championships and the European Cup, but never the World Cup, interestingly enough. So here they are on the world stage, and they got an opportunity to prove themselves with a lot of eyeballs on them this time. I know that 3x3 is growing exponentially in Israel, and that's a good thing. It's growing globally on the heels of the Olympic Games just last summer, just shy of a year ago. 3x3 made its historic entry into the Olympic Games. The Netherlands was there. They were represented in the men's and women's competition. The women finished 16th. The men ended up finishing 5th. So the Orange Lions are really one of the class countries of 3x3. See what the men have been able to accomplish on the Pro Tour and their run to the Olympics, the huge upset over the United States. They're building a really impressive body of work, and they are the neighbor country here to Belgium, where we're playing here in Antwerp, from the Flanders region, specifically here at the Groenplatz. I think Groenplatz actually stands for grasslands. That's a little bit deceiving because there isn't much grass around us, I gotta be honest. There's a lot of cobblestone roads, but I think at one point this Groenplatz. See, I can't even say it right. It's Groenplatz. I'm getting corrected all day long. 2-1 game. As Cohen makes her move. Oh, shoots it short. The Duchess. The Duchess comes up short on the long ball. And a quick foul. That whistle blown by Yasmina Yunus. Okay, look, Israel patiently opening this possession as Robert turns around but shoots off target. Back to the Duchess. She's a special player. This is the type of game that you like to see Van Den Adel take over. She's certainly got the ability to be a one-woman show at times. Obviously, you play in a system, and this is a very much a team game. Don't get it confused. People tend to think that 3x3 is all about ISO as Hoyt gets the step. But I think it's certainly a stage where players who have abilities that other players don't possess, they can take over the game. Van Den Adel is one of those players as the Duchess fires. But it ricochets off the rim. Hoyt will have it in her hand. She will swing it. And Lois Lane, she gives us some brick construction. Hoyt, I'm gone. I'll catch you later. Holla. To the crib she goes, lays it in. It's a 2-2 game. Robert takes a bump. She back rims it. Hoyt will recover it. Lois Lane makes her move. She's weaving through traffic and will drop it off to the Duchess. Van Den Adel, she lost the cookie, but Bentonville is there to recover it, but she blows the crib. Come on now. She's a great player. Longtime teammates with her sister. But this year the team has changed complexions a little bit. And we got a TV timeout as we're under 7 minutes to play. 2-2 game. As you know, this is a 10-minute sprint to 21. Again, we're seeing team groups A and D in action today. We saw the #1 seed Germany in action earlier. They lost to Lithuania, but they picked up a win against Romania. How about Lithuania going 2-0 in group play? Olympic, 2 Olympians on that Japanese team. They split their action in Group A play. And China, it goes 1-1 after losing to Japan. So that's how things have shaped up to this point in the women's competition. Meantime, for the men, I mentioned that Serbia is 2-0. Puerto Rico with a big win over Brazil, but then Brazil able to bounce back with a win over France on in the men's competition. New Zealand goes 0-2 despite strong play. So that's kind of shaped the picture of the first half of day one. We're going to have 6 days of action in total. So it's going to be a whole lot of 3x3 in your face. That is what they call an and one. Count it, plus the foul. No problem, as Danielle Raber, the 25-year-old, 5th-ranked player out of Israel, is able to get it to go. Raber, who's got 7 international caps. She's also been featured on the Women's Series. 9 games on the Women's Series. 3-6 in her Women's Series appearances, and she appears at the free throw line. And she appears to have a nice stroke and a nice thigh tattoo. Lois Lane. No. Her shot was laggy. DJ Lass. See, DJ Lass starts playing music that he knows is going to make me sing. I think he does it intentionally. He knows that I'm a Chris Breezy. I'm a Breezy fan. My producer, my director, Bogdan Alexei, he's telling me, please stop singing, Kyle. We got a broadcast to do. I don't know. He said he can't go through it. It's the first day. Oh, there's Van Dennedale rolling in the deep. There, see, I didn't listen. I didn't listen, did I? They might mute my microphone in a minute, so if y'all hear me go silent, it's not my fault. Tonight is the night. All right, that's it. Van Dennedale lets it go again. That was a little heat check. Oh, nice feed. Robber is able to score on the left side of the basket. Here we go. It's a 5-4 game. 5:30 to go. Hoyt will drive and kick. The Duchess with a couple of moves, but she's tripping. Travel, the official call. So Van Dennedale will check out. We've seen her featured prominently on the national team. Think back to the 2019 World Cup, where the Netherlands women actually finished 12th. It was a disappointing finish for them, but they have had better showings in the past for sure. They finished 4th in 2017. That also was in Amsterdam. Love the city. Love Amsterdam. Love in Antwerp too, by the way. I should say that. Oh, long ball. Count it. Two-piece, no biscuit. 8-4, Israel. Could an upset be a brewing? We will see. It's a lot of action still to be played here. When you got 5 minutes to play, that's an eternity in 3x3. And if you're a long-time follower of the game, then you know that as Hoyt hoists up a mid-range jumper and finds her mark. Haddad now, little stop and go. Oh, she left Lois. Lois reached around and poked the ball away. Netherlands have earned themselves 5 fouls to go with 5 points. Israel looking pretty good, if I'm being honest. 9 points and only a single foul so far against normal power in the women's competition. Van Dennedale, she forces the issue, draws the foul, she'll step up to the line. 2-2 in terms of the head-to-head with Israel in our international competitions. Van Dennedale, she's a silver medalist from that 2018 Europe Cup, but she cannot get the free throw to go. Good defense there from Driesen. It runs in the family. Her brother, Jan Driesen, he's known as a defender. Plays well on the men's pro team. Amsterdam Talent and Pro. And is represented on the youth national team a few times. We'll see the Netherlands men's team, the Orange Lions, in action out here in Antwerp as well. Here's Van Dennedale to Lois. Oh, we're going to pretend like that didn't happen. Air ball out of bounds. It happens to the best of us, especially Julian above. If you count all the air balls he's had over the years in our scrimmages, pre and post tournament, you lose count. 9-5. Israel in front at the moment. 4 minutes to play. It's a 10-minute sprint to 21. Outstanding seeing all the different fans and different cultures represented in our audience watching this 3x3 action. This is a multicultural city here in Antwerp. So many groups and ethnicities represented here in this city. It really adds to your food options. I mean, you can get anything that you want here in Antwerp. Van Dennedale, she wanted it too. She does not get that. Whoa, that's a little friendly fire. Israel on Israel. They collide, and looks like they're going to turn that thing over. Back over to White. Oh, Hoyt, quick step. All they could see was her tail lights. Haddad to Robert. Whoa. Listen, Robert is getting it done. She might steal this game. Foul on the drive. Janine Hoyt. Oh, yeah. They hit her in the bun. That qualifies as a foul. And she's good at the free throw line. Also a silver medalist on that 2018 European Championship team. Hoyt. Another one, but that one goes begging to the left. Baturti. Ref Eddie says, I want the ball. Oh, wow. That's because, wow, look at Lois Bettenville. She's like a warrior painted in blood. She didn't even know she was bleeding. You gotta be tough to be bleeding profusely and not even know you're bleeding. Like, oh, my arm is hanging off? I hardly noticed. She's gonna get some attention. So put a Band-Aid on it. Should be good to go. 10-7 Israel right now. Hoyt opens the possession. Dreesen makes her move. Little hezzy. Pass is defended well. I thought well, but actually a foul blew. Israel's up to 4 of those at the moment. Hoyt with the bump and the bucket. Count it. And one. Strong drive as the youngest of the Hoyts is representing on this national team. Janine at 27. Yeah, but I think she's the youngest. I've covered a lot of Hoyts on the Netherlands team in the last 7 years. Even the parents are athletes. It's crazy. One more foul. So the referee's lungs are getting some work in this one. They are blowing the whistle. Raber is the one who was able to draw the foul here. She's been a really good offensive spark for Israel in them jumping out to this lead, but she cannot add to it at the free throw line. So now they're going to have to D up. Janine to Bettenville to Van Den Adel. A swipe from behind. That'll leave them with, let's see, 1.4 to shoot. So Hoyt is going to have to get this up quick. She does. She makes a move left. She lets it fly. She does touch rim, but the rebound goes to blue. Baturti. Oh, that pass snuffed out. Outstanding defense there from Hoyt. Van Den Adel quickly gets it over to Bettenville. Bettenville is pushed by Raber. And a 6th foul committed by Israel. Both teams with 6 fouls. Game separated by a point. Just over 2 bucks to play left in this one. Here we go. Van Den Adel, ball fake. Heads towards the baseline. Thinks better of it. Goes to the one-legged fader. Dreesen. She gobbles up the rebound. Instead of taking it up, she decides to get it to Hoyt. Hoyt, she reroutes west to east and still misses the running hook. This game is going to be decided here in the next minute and 30 seconds. Big plays are what's going to make the difference. There's a big one right there. Van Den Adel. 10-10. Haddad. What in the world? Van Den Adel. Can she go back-to-back? Fader. You bet she can. Gets the soft roll to go. Up fake, Robber. She's been a bucket this far. She was looking for somebody that wasn't there. No friends available as Cohen checks in and Robert checks out. She needs a breather. Minute 3 to go. Oh, I died. I think she took a poke in the eye there. Unless she was fooling us. Cohen, D'd up, bending Adele, solid defense. And they run out of time, they touch nothing. So a shot clock violation as Nina is actually going to go and check it out and make absolutely sure that that was a shot clock violation. I believe that that is correct. There was no rim touch there. All right, and yeah, confirmed. Shot clock violation. Van Den Adele. She's gonna clear some space, but she didn't do it cleanly. So wipe away the two-piece from Bettenville. An offensive foul call while setting the screen. The 7th foul on the Netherlands, so no free throws will be the result because it was an offensive foul. Now, we've seen Israel waste a couple of opportunities here. That pass had way too much sauce on it. Hoyt will clear some space for the Duchess. Van Den Adele drops it off. Hoyt lets it fly. Two-piece combo. Cohen tries to answer, but her two way off the mark. And the Netherlands have enough breathing space to where this looks like it's going to be a Dutch win. Van Den Adele putting some icing on the cake. She shoots again and another splash. That'll extend their lead to 15, and this is a foregone conclusion. It is going to be a Netherlands win as we get the final couple of ticks to not quite. It's not quite over yet. So Ref Yasmina says that, hold on. And this is the right call to make because in the event of a tiebreaker, points matter. So the Netherlands with 15, 2 more points could very well be the difference in them whether or not they play in the play-in game, the round of 16, or whether or not they go directly to the quarterfinals. Obviously, this is game number 1, but I'm just trying to illustrate the implications of how important scoring the points is. You never know. You never know. So she's shooting 2. Now she's got to make these count. And if it does come to a 3-way tie for first place or second position, then you'll remember that I said this. At least I hope you do. Van Den Adele. She puts it away. Connects on both free throws. That's a 17-11 final officially. Netherlands get it done over Israel. Not a big shot. They were the favorite in this contest, so they got